Hi, I am Ni'adina Shazana.
Hi, my name is Iman Batrisha binti Manus Madin and we're from class AS2553A. So today we will be presenting on a movie called Cruella. So let me briefly tell you the synopsis of this movie. Estella, who was played by Emma Stone, is a young passionate lady who dreams to be in the fashion industry and make her own name with her own label in the fashion world. After she lost her mother at the age of 12 and became penniless, she was forced to wander wildly through the city streets with her two best friends Horace and Jasper, indirectly building a life for themselves by doing petty crimes such as theft in order for them to survive in a big city such as London. One day, due to an unfortunate incident, Estella stumbled upon a golden ticket to work with a fashion icon who was known as Baroness von Hellman. Her fashion sense catches the attention of Baroness, and just when she thought that Baroness was accepting her present, she discovered that Baroness's past was related to her mother's death, and Baroness's evil side made her embrace her wicked side. Cruella de Vil emerged and was ready to take revenge on her mother's death and bring Baroness down.
Sir, I just wanted to say I really am a dab hand with the needles. For alterations can use anything.
Why are you talking and not cleaning? Did you do all the bathrooms according to the regulations I gave you? Soap, water, mop, bleach, polish.
I did.
In that order?
Yes. The alterations, you wouldn't regret it.
Now, let's start with our first analysis of our first incident. Estella was trying to talk about her job description and her capabilities, but Gerald did not want to listen. Instead, Gerald kept on ignoring Estella's opinions and disrespected her while she was talking, just because there was a status difference between Gerald as a manager and Estella as a cleaner. Status differences is a difference in organizational hierarchy where employees have trouble in communicating either up or down the corporate ladder. Gerald's action is possibly due to Estella's lack of working experiences in the fashion industry itself, which leads to discrimination of treatment and disrespectfulness towards Estella. Gerald should have acted professionally by setting aside his personal feelings, such as his dislike towards Estella in check, and other issues should be discussed professionally and resolved together. Based on the movie excerpt, we can see that after Estella finished doing her job and she was on her way taking out trash, she saw Gerald and tried to explain that she was good with needle. However, Gerald changed the subject and asked, "Why are you talking and not cleaning? Did you do all the bathrooms according to the regulations I gave you?" And when Estella tried to talk, Gerald slammed the door, shutting Estella out without letting her to finish talking.
Clean my office. Top to bottom. Clean. Now.
You keep saying you got something for me, something you call love, but confess you've been a messin' where you shouldn't have been a messin', and now someone else is getting all your best. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you.
I just can't leave you looking like that. Be cruel.
Yeah. You keep lying when you ought to.
Why'd you go to sleep in a window?
Let's move on to our second analysis of our second incident. Estella behaved inappropriately while she was working and caused harm to the company's reputation. She portrayed an inappropriate behavior where she got drunk and involved in vandalism at her workplace. Inappropriate behavior can be considered as a non-verbal communication, which shows physical behavior, mannerisms, or expressions to communicate non-verbally in an unconscious way. Due to her actions, Estella actually got fired because she vandalized company's property and was working while under the influence of alcohol. It is recommended that Estella finds a better way to express her frustrations rationally and by not breaking the company's policy. Based on the movie excerpt, we can see that Estella was supposed to clean Gerald's office, but because she was frustrated that she might not be able to get a chance to prove herself, she ended up getting drunk and vandalized company's property under the influence of alcohol.
And Estella, make the bodice pencil thin. Estella, did you make it pencil thin? All right. How do I look?
Fabulous.
Well, I know that. Show me. How would you have done it? I think you're something. Come along.
Now, let's move on to our third analysis of our third incident. After Baroness's request was sketched onto Estella's drawing, she asked Estella to add her own flair to the drawing and complimented her as she was impressed. Baroness showed a good quality that a leader should have, which is creating a culture of celebration where she complimented Estella's work even though it is indirectly said. Culture of celebration is an appreciation of positive aspects that your subordinates have contributed, where improvements are acknowledged, encouraged, and also congratulated. Compliments would definitely boost Estella's confidence, increase the productivity of her work, and keeping a growth of mindset. Baroness as an employer should embrace the culture of celebration more by appreciating her staff's work instead talking down to them. Take an example from the movie excerpt. After Estella added the details according to Baroness's request, she asked how Estella would make the outfit look better, and as she showed to her, she said, "I think you're something." Baroness wanted to compliment Estella's work, but she was too prideful to admit that Estella's work was excellent.
Jobs are posted. And what the schedules are. We need to know every detail and every blind spot. Les toilettes, s'il vous plaît.
Ah, vous parlez français. C'est super cool. J'ai pas beaucoup d'occasion de parler avec des gens qui parlent français, donc ça me chauffe le cœur, tu vois. Et tu fais quoi pour le baroness?
Oui.
Quelque chose dans la mode, j'imagine, avec le coiffe comme ça, c'est joli. Hein?
Oui.
Okay, the toilet's just on the left and then go straight down to the end.
Thanks.
From the excerpt just now, we can see that when Estella used French language to ask the direction of the toilet, the guard replied in French, but Estella did not understand him. From here, it shows that different culture, which is language barrier, can lead to an ineffective communication. Language is one of the most crucial barriers in cross-cultural communication. In verbal communication, it is very important for both parties to understand the context and meaning of each word. For example, as someone who is not skilled enough in certain language, in this sense French language, Estella should just use the common language so that she and the guard can speak and understand well. With that, the communication created will become effective and the guide can give information regarding the toilet direction, and Estella can get the direction well.
It's foolish. Unhinged. Well, you're fired. Pasty, pasty, pasty.
What happened in Incident 5? During the evaluation for the new collection, Baroness was being unfair and just fired one of the staff because his work did not satisfy to Baroness' preferences. This scene shows how Baroness not just used inappropriate words but also unfairly dismissed her staff. It also shows how Baroness is practicing the aggressive communication. What is aggressive communication? Aggressive communication is a style of communication which individuals express their feelings and opinions based on their needs, while ignoring and violating other people's rights. So, based on this excerpt, Baroness immediately just fired the staff without any notice and discussion just because his work is bad. However, Baroness as a leader should do a discussion regarding her preferences and at least give the staff another chance to fix the mistake. If Baroness have a discussion and let her staff to fix their mistake, then all the staff can present their work well according to her preferences, and they also do not have to repeat the same thing for many times.
My spring collection. I need 12 pieces, and I have... Let me count. I was going to take the things she loved most. Her business, her status. 0. I need 10 pieces that work by 3 a.m. Her confidence. Go.
Thank you.
In this excerpt, just after rejecting all the staff work, Baroness asked them to do it again and present the work to her by 3 a.m. Despite of the nonsense order, all the staff are very compliant and loyal to her. This shows that the staff have a good non-verbal communication, which is the body language. Non-verbal communication includes the facial expression, gesture, posture, and tone of voice. It is normally done instinctively rather than consciously. As an example from this incident, all the staff straight away went to their workstation as soon as the discussion ended without any complaints. The reason they did not complain and protest is because they want to seek validation from Baroness and wanted to leave a significant first impression as Estella did. However, the staff should be bolder in taking risks and speak out their mind in a proper manner so that Baroness knows that her order is absurd. And Baroness, as a leader, should listen to her staff and consider every word from her staff. So, what can be concluded based on the all analysis that have been made? In our opinion, Cruella has numerous of life lessons and moral values that can be adapted and practiced in our daily life. Working is a place where a person can stand out and prove their capabilities. However, it also can be a place of a total nightmare because of the lack of communication in the workplace. Cruella portrays some of the challenges in a workplace where the employer constantly looks down on the staff, giving rude comments, taking their ideas without giving any credits, and also unfair dismissal. All of these are the example of an unhealthy workplace. However, in order to have a healthy workplace, all the staff, including the leader, must give each other a constructive comment, respect, discuss, and also helping each other. This will help them to make a working environment as a good place to grow. That's all from me and Iman. Thank you.